Hi, this is Ginger from My Sister Scrapper. Today I have a project to share with you for Graphic 45. This is a little mini album that I created using the Graphic 45 Staples tags. I used the large tag album as well as the regular tag album. And I used the fabulous Artisan Style paper collection to create this project. So on the front cover, I used the large tag album and I combined it with the regular tag album, one of the tags in each one, and connected them together to create my front and back covers. I used a little ball chain here to close it and added a little tassel. I layered some of the chipboard pieces here as well. Some Prima flowers I had in my stash. I punched a little tag out with a Stampin' Up! Tag punch, and I used one of the clothespins that say Timeless, and then I put G45, and those stickers are also from the Artisan Style collection. I added some washi tape here. I added one of the metal key plates right here onto the spine. I used some of the Coordinations cardstock and ran it through Anna Griffin embossing folder, and then went over it with some black soot distress ink, and that's the back. So on the inside, you open it up, and I layered some of the stickers here and chipboard pieces, and as well as some of the 3x4 journaling cards. And over here is the first page. I created a little tag with one of the pockets here and used another chipboard piece, and this is another one of their Staples tags. This is the ATC size. I love the Graphic 45 album tags. They're just amazing. You can do so much with them, and I'm going to show you at the end of this video how I use the tags to create the front and back covers for my little book here. So you flip it over. Again, I have some more of the design paper. I also use some of the 6x6 coordinating patterns and solids, some more chipboard elements, another chipboard here, and again I created another little tag. This is a tag from the sticker sheet, and then I punched it out with a tag punch from Stampin' Up! Over here I created another little pocket here, and I used some acetate to create the pocket and used another one of the ATC sized cards. And then I layered some of the cut aparts from the 8x8 collection here, and you can do a photo on the back. And I added some petaloo flowers here to the sides and a little sticker from the sticker sheet that says note. Again, another chipboard piece, some more elements from the paper collection, another sticker that I put on some black cardstock. Over here I created another little pocket with another little journaling spot and a photo mat. And again, this is the 3x4 ephemera card. Another chipboard piece and some more cute little petaloo flowers. Over here another chipboard piece, some more petaloo flowers, and another little text spot for a little photo or a journaling spot. You could put a photo here as well. Again, I went ahead and layered on one of the journaling cards, the 3x4, and I also added some dimension by cutting another section of the design paper and layered it on top with some dimensional foam tape. And on the last page, or no, this is not the last page, the next last page, I added another chipboard piece and some more petaloo flowers. I created another journaling spot or pocket with the 3x4 ephemera cards, and then here's another one of the super cute ATC tags, and I added a strip of the design paper there. I inked around all the edges with Tim Holtz black soot. Again, some more petaloo flowers, and on the last page I went ahead and used one of the chipboard pieces, and I added some more petaloo flowers, and I did leave it open so you can slide a photo there if you want. On the back inside cover I created another little pocket here with a chipboard piece, and then these are some more of the ephemera cards. This is the one where I kept the one section off, and then there's those and those. So that's my little mini album that I created using the Graphic 45 tag albums, and I used one tag from the large and one tag from the regular size. So I'm going to show you how I did that really quick. I love the Graphic 45 tags. So what you're going to do is you're going to need your scoreboard out here. You're going to need a pencil and a bone folder. You're going to need some score tape, a pair of scissors, some of your design paper, and I've got another sheet here of the Graphic 45 Artisan Style. I'm going to show you how I covered the tag, and a 1/2 inch hole punch, and you're going to need one of the large and one of the regular. And it doesn't matter what color they are. They do come in lots of colors. They come in ivory, craft, as well as black. And as you can see, I absolutely love them. And they come in 3 different sizes. So the first thing we're going to do, and oh, also you can save your packaging, because the packaging from the Graphic 45, some of their staples, they're the same size as the regular, and the ones that have their keys and their key plates are the same size as the large. So you can also upcycle these. How fabulous is that? So what you want to do on the large tag first is you're going to take it and place it in your scoreboard, and you want to score it at 1 1/8 of an inch. And the tags are nice and thick. That's why they make great little covers for many of them, because they're almost like a lightweight chipboard. And then you want to score again at 2 7/8. Okay, so we're done with that for now. And then you go ahead and you're going to flip it over, and you're going to get your score tape out, and you're going to go ahead and apply your score tape to this small little tab here on the far right, because that's what we're going to use to attach the regular size tag to the large one to create our front and back cover and our spine all in one fabulous piece. Okay. Then you're going to go ahead and peel the backing off of your double-sided tape. Then you're going to take your other album or your other tag, which is the regular size, and you're just going to line it right up. And again, like I said, it doesn't matter what color they are, because you're going to cover them with design paper anyway. Line up the top and the bottom, and you want to put it right to the edge of that score mark, but don't go over the score line. And you're going to press it down. Okay. So then you're going to fold on that first score line and fold on that next score line, and there you have your covers. How cool is that? And this is your spine. Love it. So then what you're going to do is you're going to take another one of the size albums here, and you're going to use that as a template, and you're going to go ahead and just take your tag, and like I said, you can even recycle and use the leftover packaging because they're the same size, and just go ahead and draw around it with your pencil, and then you'll take your scissors and just cut it out, and then you'll use your 1/2 inch hole punch to go ahead and punch the hole. It almost fits. You do have to do a little bit of extra trimming. It works great on the back, you don't have to, but on the front, because it's such a large, nice grommet, you do need to trim just a little extra around there, but it still works out great. So that's how you cover them. And then to create the inside pages, which is really nice because you don't need any binding, it's self-binding. So you have your front and your back cover. What you're going to need next is 3 pieces of cardstock, and the first one is going to measure 3 3/4 high by 9 3/4 long. And then you're going to need the second piece is going to be 3 3/4 by 10 1/4. And the last one is going to be 3 3/4 by 10 3/4, and then we're going to score those. So we're going to score the first piece, which is going to be 3 3/4 by 9 3/4. You're going to put that in your scoreboard, and you're going to make your score mark at 4 3/4. And the next one is going to be a 5, and that gives us 1/4 of an inch, guess it, on our page. So we're going to fold on those score lines, and that will give us this. So then the next piece that we're going to score is the 3 3/4 by 10 1/4, and again our score mark is going to be at 4 3/4 because that's how long we want our pages, and then we're going to score our next one at 5 1/2. So then when we fold on our score lines, we're going to have a center section that looks like this. Then for our last piece, which is 3 3/4 by 10 3/4, again, our first score mark is going to be at 4 3/4, and then our second score mark is going to be at 6. We'll go ahead and fold on those score lines, and it should look like this. So then what you want to do is we're just going to stack them on top of each other. What this does is this allows a 1/4 inch on both sides. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the last one we just scored, which is the 3 3/4 by 10 3/4 that has the widest space. We're going to lay that one down, and we're going to take the next size, which is the 3 3/4 by 10 1/4, and we're going to set that right on top of there. And we're going to center that in between our score lines, so we have equal distance from both score lines. So that should leave us a 1/4 inch gap. So I'm going to go ahead and just use this piece of score tape here and put it on the back. And you're going to lay that down. Make sure I line it up here. And you're going to leave, you can mark it if you want with a pencil so you have a 1/4 inch on both sides. I basically just eyeball it. Because that's the way I do things. And press it down. Then we're going to take our last one, and we're going to take our 1/4 inch score tape, or you can use wet glue if you want. You just want to make sure you don't go over your score lines. And we're going to add our score tape to the back of that space. And peel it back. And again, we're going to press it down. So we're just stacking these one on top of the other. And then we have our book like this. And then what you'll do is you'll do the same thing. You'll take this whole piece and you'll get your book in here, and you'll already have had this covered with your design paper. And then again, this will lay, you put your score tape on the back of this piece, and you will center that right on there like this, and you should have a 1/4 inch. Now these are just a slight, like a 1/16 of an inch or an 1/8 of an inch larger, so you will have a little small space at the top and bottom. But that's it. That's how you make that cute little album. And then what I did to get the same rounded corner is I used a 1/2 inch corner rounder to round all the corners, so that way they matched up with the front and back covers. Oops, 1/2 inch. Like this. So then that matches pretty close to those. So there you go, everybody. That's my little tutorial on how you can use the Graphic 45 Staples tag albums to create front and back covers of a cute and fast little mini album. So there you go, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.